Everyone, my name is Kaseem. Welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to talk about Tesla. We are going to do our Tesla update. We have some news that we need to talk about, so we're going to talk about that in today's video. Over the weekend, a couple of things happened, but the major thing that happened with Tesla stock over this weekend is Elon basically said he was going, it put out on Twitter. It's a public poll that Elon had, and he said he was going to sell. It took a poll that he wants to sell. So here is a poll here. It's a public poll that everybody is able to chime in on. And he's basically saying that, you know, the politicians are saying that I'm not paying my taxes, that, you know, he's made a lot of capital gains, made a lot of money, and he basically asked the public that should he sell his stock. So overwhelmingly, people saying yes because they want him to pay his taxes and all these things. I'm gonna leave this Twitter thread in the description below. If you want to read it, you can read it so you can get an opinion, get an idea of what people are saying. But there's more to read when it comes to these things, you know, because there's more to read when it comes to this information. It basically rattled the stock market, and I'm going to break it down in today's video. So the more important things that we should all look at when it comes to this tweet right here, that the fact that Elon had to sell a stock is not new to people like me. Someone like me that I follow Tesla on a daily basis, on a regular basis, is not new to me because he did an interview with Karen Switcher, but he talked about how he has Tesla stock option, basically, that he has to exercise. So basically, he needs to sell his option unless the options will be worthless. So with everything that is going on with the UN saying that, you know, only 2% of Elon's money would solve the world hunger, and Elon was like, hey, look, if that's true, let me know how on Twitter, and I will sell my stock and pay for it. That's what Elon said. But they didn't say anything after that. It was silence. You know, everybody keeps talking about billionaires, and Elon keeps coming up because he's the top. He's the richest person at the moment. So he's just like, whatever, I'm going to sell the stock and pay my taxes if that's what's bothering you guys. But to be honest, with all those news going on, it's not really the point. The point is it has stock option that he bought a while ago. This was in over 10 years ago, because Elon don't get paid. He gets paid based off of the performance of the company. They're making more vehicles, they're delivering more cars, customers are happy, more people are buying the cars. He gets paid based off of that. So he really don't get paid based off of cash salary. You get paid based off of stock and options. He basically have a tax bill due, about $15 or so billion worth of tax bill. And he spoke about this a couple of months ago. So this is not anything new. So when I saw this poll, when I saw this Twitter poll, I was like, oh, okay, like I cannot get what he's doing here, because he's trying to turn the narrative around. Basically what he's trying to do here is saying that, hey, I have to pay so much money in tax anyways. And plus, you know, the Congress people are always talking about billionaire tax and all these things. So he trying to figure out a way to spin it in a positive way where it can, you know, help his image, where it can help what he's trying to do and all these things. That is my take from this Twitter poll. Okay. Like, I'm not in the man's head. This is just my take. So I think this is a smart move for him to do. And, you know, it just makes sense. You know, it makes sense for him to change the narrative. And, you know, if we go now and look at Tesla stock, let me pull that up really quickly. This is what it's doing today. So the stock is down $128. So I'm guessing he's probably selling or is in the process of selling. There's tons of selling pressure on the stock at the moment. So like right now, you see it's down $20 as I'm doing this video. It's down a little bit more, but this is okay, because if we take a look at 1 year, just the past year, the stock has gone up 134%. So people that have been investing in Tesla stock for the long term, they've benefited a lot. Their portfolio has grown a lot, and I'm going to show you how that has affected my portfolio. So Elon selling a little bit of stock to pay his tax, I don't think is a big deal, because Elon don't get salary, he don't get paid. So how are you supposed to pay your tax? Yeah, you can borrow money on your stock, but maybe it's a personal choice. Maybe he don't want to borrow money on his stock. So he decided to sell the stock, most likely. But if we take a look, we look at the bigger picture. 1 year, the stock has grown 134% so far. If you take a look at 5 years, the stock has gone over 2,500%. Okay. At any time here, Tesla stock was $60, $37 in 2016. The stock has grown so much. If you look at 5 years, if you look at 1 year, a year ago, it used to be, $410, and now it's at 1,000. So I would urge people, situations like this, you got to zoom out, take a look at the chart, zoom out, look at the bigger picture, see how the stock has been performing over the longer period. Even over a month is up 30%. So if you're taking a look at a week, a day, you might be like, oh, what's going on here? The stock is going down. But take a look at the bigger picture. Let's take a quick look here at the bottom. If you guys see here, I have a call option for Tesla for May 2022. And I'm basically saying that I believe Tesla stock will be over $2,000, 2,200. Well, most analysts right now, they are saying that Tesla stock is worth about 1,600 to 1,800. And we know that there's every likelihood that Tesla stock would probably blow past the analyst estimate. So I figure maybe another 7 months here, the Tesla stock should be way higher than it is today. So, I want you guys to think about the bigger picture, look at the bigger picture, look at the things that they're doing. That's the most important thing, not anything that's temporary, like right here. This information right here, this is absolutely temporary. It's not going to be, in the limelight for too long. Tesla stock will recover and it will keep on going up, especially when we're talking about like Q4, which is probably going to be the biggest time for them. Stay tuned, guys. I'm still working on those videos where I'm going to break down the Q3 earnings. I'm still working on those, but in the long run, I believe Tesla stock is going to do just fine. In the long run, as a long-term Tesla investor, like I've been sharing this portfolio with you for a while. Let me pull up the portfolio right now. So let's quickly glance over my current Tesla stock portfolio. As you guys know, by far, Tesla is the highest position that I have in this portfolio. And if we take a look at all time, we are up 300%. So out of that 2,000%, I've only captured 300. So can you imagine the people that were investing when Tesla was like $37 in 2016? So this is just the beginning. Tesla hasn't even delivered, they haven't even delivered 1 million vehicles yet. They haven't even done that yet. And they have two factories coming up. They have one in Berlin. They have one in Texas. And they also have other factory, the Gigafactory, where they produce the charging equipment that they just started, for solar panel and everything. We don't even mention that much. Like, the company has so much going on that a news like this, to be honest, Elon must just find a way to package it in a nice way where it don't look bad that he has to sell that much money, that much of Tesla stock. But he's selling that just to pay his tax. That's basically what the man is doing. He's selling the stock to pay the tax. I'm sure he won't be selling the stock if he don't have to pay the tax on it. But he has to pay the tax because it's options. And he has to pay federal tax and he has to pay state tax to California. And between both of them, it's probably like 10 to 15 billion dollars that he has to pay tax. So even the options that he's not selling absolutely everything. He's just selling a little bit of it so he can use it to pay his tax. So for me as a long-term investor, I'm looking to buy Tesla at a cheaper price, because it really had a huge run up. It was at 1,235. Remember, at the beginning of the year, the stock was like at, $700, almost $800. Like, at this point, it grew by 50% in 1 month. 50% in 1 month. Like, it would be stupid not to sell at this point, for Elon not to sell at this point and pay his tax and, keep it going. But I believe, like I said, you guys see the options that's right here. I believe by mid next year, Tesla stock will be close to $2,000, like easily by mid next year. If I'm wrong, I'm going to lose about $2,000. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So like this for me, it's a buying option. It's a buying opportunity, both for the stock and both for like call options. I'm very bullish on Tesla, as you guys may know. That's because I know what I'm talking about. I research the company every day. I'm very versed. I'm very in tune with what the company is doing. So like all the news right now is temporary news. Tesla gets a ton of news that shows up all the time. This is temporary. But yeah, let's go through this like I always do. This is my Tesla holdings. And what I do here is I dollar cost average $30 every day. And the days where Tesla stock drops significantly more than 2 to 3%, I jump in and I buy a lot. But recently I haven't been buying just because I just don't have the cash. But if I had the cash, I would be dumping that money into those stocks right now and grabbing those stocks. But I put in a little bit of money last week, which you're gonna see very shortly. But yeah, let's run through what I normally do. So if you take a look here, the stock is down 10% for me today, and it's down 2,600. If you take a look at 1 week, so this is how the stock performance in my portfolio is going. If you take a look at 1 week, it's down 28. If you take a look at 1 month, we are still up on the portfolio $5,400. And if you take a look at the past 3 months, we're up almost $7,000. And if we look at 1 year, it's up close to $10,000. And if you look at all time, we are up $11,138. So it's still not doing too bad for long-term people. If you take a look here, we have 22 shares, still racking up those shares. 22, $1.2 trillion company at 1,043. So that is the basics here. Let me show you what the transaction is looking like. So as you guys know already, on this channel is full transparency for me. Like all I do is be honest with my investments. I feel like that is a valuable thing that I bring to the internet, to the world of YouTube, to finance on YouTube. Anyways, so this is the breakdown of what I'm doing right now. So I'm dollar cost averaging $30. We had a pretty big day. Was it 2 days ago? And I bought a lot more, which is what you see right here. I bought a lot more. But normally I put in at $30. And the days that we get a big dip, I'll put in a little bit more when I have the money. But typically I go and I buy $30 every day. Let me scroll down for you guys here so you can catch up. Here I probably bought a little bit more because the stock dipped. So anytime Tesla stock gets a big dip, I'm in there buying. I'm in there buying. Whenever there's a big dip, I'm in there buying. And with this current dip that we're seeing with the stock at this price, I'm trying to wait to see the next couple of days to see where the stock will bottom out. Then I'll probably, buy the stock. And if I can scramble up some money, then I will jump in and buy some options as well. But for the most part, this is what I do. So this is the result of me buying $30 every day. And the days where we get a big dip like this, like I said, I usually will go in and buy what I'm down by. And if I click on one day, I'm down by 2,700. I would literally go in and buy 2,700 worth of the stock. But I don't have that cash lying around right now, so I'm going to skip on this. But I'm still waiting to see when the stock would dip to a certain amount. And, if I have to sell other stock to buy this, I will probably jump on that. So I'll probably do that. But yeah, this is the result ever since I started this May 19, 2020. This is the result so far of me buying $20 every $20 to $30 is mainly $30. I started with $20, but it's mainly $30. So this is the result, and I'm still gonna keep on doing it just because the things that Tesla is up to is bigger than this news, is bigger than so many things. They're literally creating a new industry. Not only they created electric vehicle car industry, not only they created that, but they're creating utility. Tesla is going to be a utility. And when we're talking about, they're attacking two big things. They're attacking transport and utility. That is going to make this company worth like maybe $5 to $7 trillion, maybe within the next 15 years, if they can execute it and get it done. Yeah, there's going to be other players, which is good. They're going to piggyback on what Elon is doing. That's great. It's great for them. It's great for everybody. But on the scale that Tesla is working at right now, I think, nobody can beat them at the moment. So yeah, I hope you like this update that I just shared with you guys. I just thought let me do a Tesla update real quick. Share some of what's going on with the portfolio, some of my thoughts, what I think, share that with you. Stay tuned. I have a lot of Tesla videos coming up where I break down, news, everything like that. I break that down. I break down the earnings call. Stay tuned. Check out what I've done already. Lots of great information on this channel. Stay tuned, subscribe. I appreciate you for checking out the channel. If you like what I do and you like this video, please give this video a like. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Give the video a like, give the channel a sub. It's free, and that's how you help promote me. I'm relatively new on YouTube. So thank you. I appreciate your support. Until next time, see you later. Love you all like always. Bye.